everybody. Welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie Jessica.
So, in our Christmas video, we were talking about the fact that I got a new Kindle Scribe, and we asked you guys if you wanted a video on the differences.
What a lucky bitch.
Lucky bitch. Well, it wasn't a color soft, though. Dagnabbit. That's okay. I'll tell you why it's okay here in a minute. But we asked you guys if you'd want a video talking about the different types of Kindles. And so, since we have them all, we're going to discuss that.
Yes, a few of you reached out and said you would like to know.
Yes. So let's talk about the differences in Kindles. So what Kindles do we have here?
Okay, I have a Kindle Paperwhite.
Okay.
I have a cover on mine, but this is how I have it organized. Hawaii was where I was sticking books when I was on vacation.
Lovely.
So there's that tab.
I need to go here to my library really quick so it's out of here. So I have this is my Kindle Paperwhite, which is my newest one that I Paperwhite. It's my Kindle Scribe that I just got. So this is the Kindle Scribe that I just got for Christmas. So we'll talk about this one. And then I actually have a Kindle Fire. I don't think they make the 10-inch anymore. This is the 10-inch Kindle Fire. And everything is, I've always used a Kindle Fire. I love a Kindle Fire. But those are the three different Kindles that we have here. So between the three, what is the biggest difference?
Okay, so Paperwhite is going to be your smallest
and lightest.
Yes. It also is, I do not have the color soft. I will tell you why I don't have the color soft in just a second. But in this one, you have I have my stuff organized, but well, I guess you guys can see what's on my Kindle right now.
Organized mode.
So I have a TBR where I put the books that I want to read, uncollected, because for whatever reason, you're gonna see what I've been reading.
I already know what you're reading. I'm on Goodreads.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, my audiobooks all come onto the uncollected. And so I was finding that was getting really wild, because then my Kindle books would get lost in there. And so I did a TBR, and then I have a read where I move them once I've read them, if they're ARCs or books I've bought or something like that. I like this because, can I show a page from a book?
I think so.
It looks like you're reading, and you can adjust the color, or not the color, but the brightness, and then the softness, and then you can adjust the font and all of that. So I really like the Kindle for that. The color soft I was really, really excited about, because it's basically the Paperwhite in color. I was super excited about it. And then I started reading a lot of reviews, and I've talked to some people who have one, and it gives a yellow haze on the paper. And some people are like, it doesn't bother me. Other people are like, it was awful. So I don't think I would like that at all. So I decided I'm going to wait for an updated version, which hopefully they've had the color soft out for over a year now. So I would think that we would be getting close to the updated, a new update where maybe some of those things are worked out.
So I think what I was trying to get Mandy to say, because she says this all the time, with the main difference between the three Kindles is the weight.
I did say the weight.
Did you say the weight?
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, it's the light. It's the smallest and lightest. Because yours is 7-inch.
I don't know.
I think yours is a 7.
Whatever the Paperwhite is. I don't think it comes.
It's either 7 or 6. So
well, let's think about that.
Anyhow,
you're so naughty.
Yeah, I know. So I've always used a Kindle Fire, and I have my 10-inch Fire, and that was originally because when I was previous to our booktube journey that we were doing, I had a business where I traveled a lot. I flew at least once a month back east, and I needed to have something where I could watch movies on the plane if I wanted to, but also something where I could type and send messages. And so that is where I went with the Kindle Fire, because it has that ability to watch movies. I have Netflix on here. I have my Prime Video and stuff on here, and it's in full color, so I can actually watch movies on here if I want to. That's not something you can do with a Paperwhite. That's not something you can do with a Scribe. The other thing, so I actually keep a blue light filter on mine, but I can take it off so you guys can see that it is in color. Everything in here is in color.
That's the best cover.
No, it's not the best cover to show the color, but hold on, I'll go back out of here. But the other reason, what is your deal? Oh, I increased the size, that's why. The other thing too with this, like you can see there, all the colors, is that for you, when we're reading a book that has audio and you want to listen to the audio, you can't listen to it directly from your Kindle.
No, I cannot.
So this one I can. I can download the audio. I can read the book and follow along and listen to the audio. The audio comes from the Kindle itself. I don't have to listen to it on my phone. So that is another reason why I love the Kindle Fire. But the Fire, whether you get the 8-inch or the 10-inch or whatever, it's heavy. They're very, very, very heavy. So typically when we're sitting on the plane and we're reading, Mandy's just sitting there like, just easy. Mine's sitting here, it's heavy. I have to use the stand and prop it up and then read that way. I actually read my stuff like this too, because it gives the 2-page layout when I do it that way, and read that way. So,
battery life.
That's another big one.
Yeah. On the Paperwhite, I charge my, this is how I read a lot. As you guys know, if you've watched our channel, you know I read a lot. A majority of my reading will be on the Kindle. I charge my Kindle so infrequently because the battery lasts forever that I once put it on the charger and the next day I could not find my Kindle, forgot it was on the charger, searched my entire house and became convinced I must have forgot it at the nail salon. Went to the nail salon, asked them if they had seen my Kindle. And they're like, no, it wasn't left here. I go there a lot. I feel like I can trust them. And so I was like, okay, it must be at home. So I searched my car again, thinking maybe it fell out of my purse. I searched my house. I finally found it on the charger and my husband was like dying laughing. And I'm like, but here's the thing. I charge this maybe every 2 or 3 weeks. If that, the battery lasts forever. I used to be really paranoid when we would go on vacations or something. I would take the charger with me and I would want to charge it because I didn't want it to die. I've never had it die on me and I rarely ever have to charge it, which is huge if you're an avid reader.
I have to charge it every 2 days.
Unless you forget to put it in the charger.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I actually, when we're traveling, I literally plug it in every night because I want to make sure that I have a full charge for the next day. But this one, this battery doesn't last as long. Like it can last probably 2 days with the amount of reading that I do. But if I'm watching movies and stuff on it, then it's going to suck it dry. Which when I'm flying, I do quite a bit. So it just kind of depends. But this one, obviously, the battery life does not last as long. Now with the Kindle Scribe, I am told that the battery will last a while. So I've had this for about a week or a little over past Christmas. I've charged it one time and it got down to like 50%. And I was like, nope, I need a full charge. And so then I plugged it in and charged it. So this one is also supposed to have the same kind of battery shelf life as the Kindle, the Paperwhite. Thank you. The big difference with this one, so this is a lot like the Paperwhite when you go to look at your library. I need to get mine organized. Obviously, it's not organized at all. The big difference with this one is that you have your notebooks where you can write your notes and have like actual notebooks. So I have some stuff here for Bestie Book Reviews, and I have a folder for Coveted Cover, and I have some things that I need to do, which I don't want to pull up the Coveted Cover because it's got spoilers and stuff in there, but that I can write notes in here and decide what I want to do, or like make to-do lists. And like for us, it was video lists that I did with this one. The other thing that I do like about this one, I don't know that I have. I can't. Oh, I'll do it on this book because the one I was making notes on is BJ's book that I'm beta reading, and I can't show you guys what that is.
Oh, so that's probably really handy for beta reading.
It's very handy for beta reading because the cool thing with this one, this is the newer edition of the Scribe. It's not the Color Soft, and I didn't feel the need to get the Color Soft because I have a Kindle Fire that already has things in color, and so I don't need that. But I can write. I can write directly on the page. And so if I'm beta reading, I mean, it puts it in a box and it moves it over, but I can still put it on there. So like if something is bothering me and I don't like it, or I'm trying to, tell Pam or whatever that I don't like this, something here that I can like, I can just write on the page. It shows up on the page. There is an option to have more of like a detailed note section, but it will highlight and it will underline. So like I just underlined down there as well. And so then I can actually make those notes and get them to whoever I'm beta reading for or ARC reading for. And then, if I want to erase it, you just take the back of your pen and you erase it. So that is the big difference with this one. I can actually upload documents for work into my Kindle as well. and I can make notes and stuff there. But that's so far, I haven't gotten much farther with it. I haven't learned. I mean, I've only had this for a week, so I'm still trying to figure it out. Right now, I'm using this a lot. The one thing I haven't figured out, and they said you can do it, is how to have it this way, like my other, like where I can read with the 2-page layout. I'm told it will do it. I saw a video of somebody do it. Mine, it was an older Kindle Scribe, and mine doesn't do that quite yet. So I need to figure that out, because at nighttime when I'm reading it, this is lighter, especially compared to my Kindle, my Fire. But sitting there reading with this big thing is a little bit interesting. Size wise though, like just so you guys can get like a visual idea, which by the way, this comes with the, it's magnetic, the pin just kind of attaches. But size wise, so this is the Kindle Scribe, this is the Kindle 10-inch, which this one looks longer, and then that is,
there's the Paperwhite.
There's the Paperwhite.
So I love the Paperwhite because I can slide it right into my purse really easily. It is very easy. I can hold it for a very long time and read without getting tired or feeling like it's too heavy or anything like that. Really, the only time where I'm like, oh, color is just seeing the covers, but you can tell exactly what the books are. I can see the covers when I go to Amazon itself. You can still get books on here. So that is nice. Like if you're reading a series and you want to get the next book, you can go to Amazon and download books from there as well. So you don't have to worry about like getting back on, but you don't have any other internet capabilities there.
Yeah. And all three of them do that. Price point, that is where you're really going to see a big difference.
Yes.
So if you're going with the Kindle Fire is the cheapest. It's the cheapest, depending on the size of the Fire. I think this one was like 120, 130 because it was the 10-inch that they don't make anymore. At least I don't think they do. I thought they stopped making the 10-inch. But like a 7-inch or an 8-inch Kindle Fire HD is going to cost you around $80. Roughly. Sometimes when they have sales and stuff, those are the first ones to go on sale. Kindle Paperwhite costs about what?
I thought the Paperwhite was over $100.
It is over $100.
I think it's a little more expensive because it is so lightweight. I have a lot of books on here. I have 273 books in my read section, 307 in my uncollected, which a lot of those are audiobooks, and 35 on my TBR. And I've never had any storage issues. So you can get a lot of stuff on
here. It depends
on
your storage. Yeah, so it depends on the storage. So if you're going with a higher storage, it can, the higher storage, the 32 gigabyte is $199.99.
Yeah, I think that's what I
you can get it as cheap as $159. There's even one here for $89, but only has 16 gigabytes of storage. And if you're downloading a lot of books, like for me, when I go camping, I panic. And I'm like, I need 100 books. The Kindle Fire, let me just double check while we're on here. But the Kindle Fire, oh, there is a 10-inch still. Okay, so the Kindle Fire is $140 for the HD. So it just kind of depends on what you're doing with that one. And then the Kindle Scribe, which I got mine on sale. Like I know she bought it when it was on sale because I sent it to her. But for the Kindle Scribe itself, right now it's on sale. Oh, it is on sale right now from $449 to $309. But typically it's at that $450 mark, and that is not the Paperwhite. The Color Soft is actually even more expensive, and that is $679.99.
That's insane. But you're basically buying like a kind of a computer, basically.
Yes.
I mean, and if you also think about how much you pay for a cell phone.
Exactly.
Crazy.
So
I was gonna say I got a Paperwhite when I first decided that I really wanted an e-reader because I was reading a lot and I couldn't afford to continue to consume books that way. So I was reading using my son's tablet, like an iPad, and it was bulky and I didn't really care for it. So I'm like, I just need to get an e-reader. So I got the Paperwhite, absolutely loved it. We went on vacation and it was in a backpack along with a sweatshirt and old shoes. And somebody broke into our vehicle and stole the backpack, which had my Kindle, my sweatshirt, and my old shoes. Oh, it was devastating. Devastating.
Remember that phone call.
So I decided to get the Fire because it had the different capabilities. I had it for like 2 days and I'm like, it doesn't fit in my purse and it's too bulky. And so I sent it back and got the Paperwhite. And I just love it because it meets my needs. So it really just depends on what it is you're looking for. If you want something that's easy to carry around with you everywhere and with a really great battery life, and you don't care about some of those other capabilities, which I've never been impacted by not having those, the Paperwhite is definitely where it is.
And I've always had Kindle Fire. Like always, I think my very first Kindle was the original Kindle, which was more like the Paperwhite, and I didn't like it because it was black and white and I couldn't see the covers. And this was before I even started reading, and so that didn't last very long. Then I got a Kindle Fire where I knew I could watch movies and stuff. So I've always had a Kindle Fire, so I didn't know any different. I knew that yours was more lightweight. I do like that I can listen to the books directly off there, because I didn't have my headphones synced up to my phone, because then it breaks up when my kids are calling and I have to like stop and start and all that good stuff. So I do like to listen directly off my Kindle. But now that I have the Scribe is lighter. It's not as light as the Paperwhite, but it is lighter than the Kindle Fire. And I'm loving what I can do with this one work-wise. But I do think it's all in what you guys are looking for and what you want. And I do think too, that also you have, if you qualify for it, if you go for one of the more expensive ones, I think Amazon now offers a firm where you can pay in like 4 installments, or you can break it up. I know that they have things like that now. So those are options, but I'm happy with what I have. Right now I've got 2, and I'm just afraid that my poor Fire is not going to get used as much, and then she's going to feel sad. I don't know what to do with her.
All right.
Yeah. So there you guys go. Those are the big differences that we're noticing with the 3 different Kindles. Those are the ones that impact us the most as readers.
Yes.
So, yeah.
All right.
I guess if they have more comments or questions about them, you can ask in the comments.
Yes, and maybe other people will want to jump in and give their opinions too, because they think this is really just an opinion, what works for you.
Exactly.
Like, and maybe what type of purse you have. You have a big purse.
Yeah, I can just toss
so
mine in.
you can do that. I have a Dooney and Burke that I got at Disney World. I love it. Love it so much.
I like big bags.
This fits in there perfect. I don't. I think I don't like. I will often, when we go places, I'm stick my credit card in my pocket and my phone, and I don't take anything else.
And I'm used to like.
And Jessica's like brings everything with her.
I'm used to having my sunglasses and then my actual glasses, and then my husband will throw his glasses in there. I have to have a big purse. I thought I'd get away from that when the kids got older. Nope. I'm a big purse kind of girl.
All right, so let us know in the comments your thoughts on the different e-readers, and make sure to check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and a lot of Wednesdays for new videos from us.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.